Hey everybody, here I am, lumberjack and all. Don't like to stay warm out here besides moving around. But welcome to the channel today. Wood shop, not aquaponics today, and we're gonna be doing an unboxing here. I finally decided I could use a joiner, so I got me a new toy actually last week. And I should actually clarify, tools are not toys, but yeah, man toys. And I'm doing another flag here order, so I thought I'd get me a little benchtop jointer to help get me some better edges easier. So I got this at Rockelr last weekend, but I haven't had a chance to set it up because I've been working on my X-carve table. Another video on that's coming up later. If you're looking for this, today is February the 8th. And this month, Rockelr has this for $50 off. I think it's like something over $400, and it's like $359 or something like that now. So we're just gonna do an unboxing today. Not a big review because I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but to see what's in the box and everything and how it comes out. Here's some of the accessories. And yeah, so let's get to it. I can't really compare this to anything because I've never had a joiner before. But figuring since I'm trying to turn my woodworking up a notch and I'm selling projects, that I'm gonna get the tools I need to do the best I can in the easiest and most efficient manner. I know there's a way to joint and plane without these tools, and I don't have a bench set up for this yet. I'm running out of room until I can get this knocked down here and get the garage door replaced. I've been thinking about doing one of those flippy tabletops to go with the rigid sander, spindle sander there, and maybe the planer or this guy with it. I don't know right now, like you see the sanders down there, maybe you don't see it. And then this is going to be sitting on the shelf until I need it. I'll put it up here on the bench. Or I might go to Rockelr and get one of their cast iron carts. They usually use them for router tables. But get one of those and then have that to put one of these on, and then we can switch them when I need them. But anyway, let's get to what we have here. Okay, we have a lot of styrofoam pieces. So right off the bat, we have the operator's manual. So we'll just throw that over there for now. And then a little tool packet. Let's open that puppy up and see what comes in there. I have no idea what they're for until I read the instructions. You get a, it looks like the star key, T-handle star key. That's yellow key lock, that's for your power switch. So we don't want to lose that. Let's put this over here for now. Toss that towards the trash can, it's not going to make it. And let's see, in here we have some parts, which I'm sure we'll find out what they're for. Little handle, screw handle doohickey, hex key, smaller hex key, washer, and 2 hex nuts with little square nuts on the side. So I'll say hex screws. So I'm going to set these aside until we, in fact, I'll open the instructions now so we can figure out what we need to do to set it up, because in about an hour or so I'm going to start using it on. And the warranty card I'll fill out later unless there's an online version. Replace record the serial number. Safety instructions. Safety instructions kind of scares you when it's got 1, 2, 3 pages, 4 pages of safety instructions. All the parts. I don't know if these are optional or it says contact the paddle. It looks like it comes with a couple paddles and other things. So let's get these things out and let's see what it does come with. 2 pieces of cardboard. still missing. Okay, this is not fun. Set it down here. All right, there's the bulk of it. Yeah, it's actually getting warmer in here. Unwrap that. Blade's already installed. And that's another thing I liked about this. It got some weight to it, but it's not too heavy to move around. So I guess that's why they call it Benchtop. Besides being small, I can move around. It's got rubber feet on the bottom. Protect the bench. It's got mounting holes if you want to permanently mount it to something on all four corners. That looks like the assembly is required because it comes with a back fence. There's the back fence. Whee! I'm assuming, I don't know, I better not assume nothing, but set that there. It does come with 2 push paddles. It comes with a vacuum port. It looks like a 2 1/2 maybe. Yep, 2 1/4 inside and 2 1/2 outside dimension. So that's going to mount over here, and then some more brackets, which we'll have to look at the instructions and see what that goes for. That's in the box. So let's go ahead and you can watch me put this thing together and read instructions if you want. Assembly, fence assembly. So let's turn it around. Doesn't come all the way assembled like some other things do. Okay, assemble the fence bracket A. The fence bracket A is this doohickey. And it's going to go in there with those 4 screws. So you got more screws and they're in their holes already. And let's see, not the star, but I wonder if this is millimeter. Boo, 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 boo. I don't have that size here, so we'll just take all 4 out. One's a little rough. You know what? I'm gonna take this lumberjack thing off. I'm not doing a striptease, but I was just running around outside where it is cold and it's kind of chilly in the shop, but I overheat easily. There we go. So where do we put the bracket? There we go. Let's get all the styrofoam off of it. And like that. It's only 4 screws, so I'm not going to time lapse through it. Get that one started. Tighten that down, tighten that one down. Yeah, how your guys' weather going? We had the big vortex, polar vortex a week or so ago. San Diego got 5 days of rain straight, causing me complications in my aquaponic system if you haven't seen my last video. But got that fixed and everything's back up and running and the fishies are happy. We're having little scattered sprinkles today and tomorrow. All right, next. So on the fence slide bracket to the fence. This is the fence sliding bracket. It's going to go somewhere there, I guess. So somewhere up to the assemble the fence sliding bracket to the fence. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. And the point goes down, and this is going to use these two nuts. And we have to take them apart to get them feed through the holes. If you watched my video on the X-carve assembly, you find out that I tend to go by the pictures instead of reading, and I usually end up missing something. It's not always a good thing. So we're going to slide the nuts in there. Turn it like that. Let's get it kind of lined up a little bit. And get it. Nope. Just get it started there. Yep. Let's get this one started. And where did we put the hex key? There we go. We got some more rain coming later on in the week as well. I'm hoping so, because I used a lot of my top-off water to fill my sump tank back up. Those of you that don't watch my aquaponics have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright, so next we're going to put adjust the fence sliding bracket E to the middle of the fence at the center of the fence cutout. Use 2 socket button hand screws to lock the sliding bracket in position. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. Something here doesn't seem right. Oh, it can slide that way more. It says I and I. Okay, that's what we already did. Locate the sliding bracket and fence assembly onto the mounting bracket on the body of the joiner. Insert the tilt lock lever assembly. Insert with the flat washer B in place. Let's get the big flat washer. And so it wants us to go like this. So if I move this way, this is supposed to slide more there. Here we go. And of course, I'm going to jump ahead and attach the nut. Continuing on page 10, but the nut has a curve to it, and I want the curve going downward, according to the pictures. So there we go, and then we want to pull this all the way out. We can do so, but it kind of gets in the way of this one. So that's kind of stupid. So we'll do that, loosen it up a little bit, slide it, and there we go. Tighten it down. Ooh. Cutter head guard assembly. It looks already assembled. Pending the factory settings, the cutter head guard may already be pre-installed in the joiner. If so, disregard the step. Ours is pre-installed. I think the only thing left to do is dust port assembly. So we're going to rotate it this way and get that hex wrench and take off these. Well, one's a hex wrench and one's a Phillips head. Tighten the 2 upper screws. They're already tightened. So we're going to go ahead and loosen them. a little bit because it has slots. You're still going to have to take one side out to get it to fit, so we'll have to do that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to have to take one side all the way out. And let's grab a Phillips. Take that one out and loosen the other one. So we can slide that in place. And put this one back in. Seems to be kind of free spinning there. There's no real tightening it. Oops. This one is the hex key. So there we go. No parts left over. The star tool, I'm not seeing it, but the top screws here for your plane or hex. So I'm not sure what the star tool is for. Looks like I'm missing a screw here. There's a screw on this side, but on this side it's missing, and it looks like it was there before. It's kind of like stripped out. So you have a lock here so you can tighten it down so it doesn't move around, but when you loosen it up, then this lever here is to adjust your depth from 0 to an 1/8 of an inch. Turn that down. And you got to put the little yellow piece in. I'm not going to plug it in right now. You got to put the little yellow piece in order to turn the switch on. Safety. Here we go. Let's see what else the little instructions and operations show. Talks about directions grain. I'm not going to go over that in this, because I'll learn how to use this thing a little bit. I'm just trying to see. It has a picture of this top piece. I mean, it shows it here. C. What is C? Adjustments. Fence adjustments. Of course, you saw the back and forth, and then it has another one here so you can tilt the fence. It looks like it only goes back. You can move the whole fence forward over the tabletop. Talks about setting the fence at 90 and 135. Talks about adjusting the blades. I guess that's where the screw, the star, comes in. Is for your blades adjustments, so we'll have to keep that safe. And then keep the wrench, because it's, again, like I said, it's for adjusting your top table. So I'll have to go down and actually sit down and read this, and how to replace the drive belt and all sorts of fun stuff. So that is it. In a nutshell, you got your little push blocks, X key 1, X key 2, which I didn't see where it goes, and your star key for your blades. And just for you guys know, this is 6 inches. Yeah, it goes up to 6 inches wide of wood. The whole thing overall is, I get a good 30 inches wide from table end to table end. You got a footprint of 19 inches. And then footprint depth wise is 9.5. But you got this big bracket in the back. And so the end of the bracket going all the way to, this is the furthest point to the front, so how much room you're gonna need is, it looks like 18.5 inches from the front here to the back bracket, if you have the bracket all the way back. So, and height wise, if you guys really want to know that, tabletop to, or we'll say bench top to tabletop up here, 8.25 inches. And all the way to the top of the fence, bench top to top of the fence, is 12.75 inches. So that should give you an idea of how much room you need. And you'll need, you know, I'd say unless you put a 90 on this, you'll need some room to feed the hose out to your vacuum. That reminds me, I'm going to have to get an attachment. So I don't have a 2.5 attachment for my hoses. So maybe I'll run up to Rockelr today, and I was kind of trying to avoid that today, but then again, the hardware and hardwood store is not open tomorrow on Sunday, so maybe I should go up there too and spend some more money. So that's it for our unboxing of the, and I forgot to do this at the beginning, this is the Rikon. Let's see if there's a part number or anything. It's a model number 20-600H. Motor is a 1 1/3 horsepower, 10 amps, 12,000 RPM cutter head speed, helical style cutter head, and this calls it a 6-inch benchtop joiner. So that's it for our unboxing. Again, if you are watching this February 2019, till the end of the month, Rockelr has this $50 off. So run and grab one. And nice little addition to my shop. Now I only have 2 or 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 more major tools I want to get. I still need a planer. I still want a drill press. I still want a router table. Still want a bandsaw. I don't know where I'm gonna put all this because you guys don't see it here in camera, but my wife basically has that half of the garage that I built her craft room. You can see that in previous videos, and it's almost cleaned up again. But like I said, we're gonna knock down this half of this wall. I'm gonna keep this wall up so I can hide my dust extraction system once I get that put in. So I'll have to park some of these tools over here, and then we're gonna get the garage door replaced because it's still fixed right now. So after I use this for a little while, I'll do another video and review what I think of using it, but I'm a virgin at this, so we'll have to see. But that's the unboxing and assembly. It's real easy to put together. Got it in this, it takes about 10 minutes to put it together, the length of this video. And like I said, it's well built. Iron, steel. I mean, the knobs are plastic, but beyond that, the switch is plastic. Everything else is metal, aluminum. So I'm so far happy with my purchase, and hopefully it'll help me make my flags and other projects more professional. So any comments or questions, go ahead and please leave them below. I appreciate any comments, any questions, any suggestions. Like what you see, don't like what you see. You can subscribe to me. Click the bell so you can get notified of any videos I post. I post wood shops, videos, projects, tools. I do aquaponics, and I do other businesses like t-shirt design and vinyl decals and eBay reselling. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a great week. I hope you guys are warming up back east. and I will talk to you guys later. See ya. Now, where's the off button?